guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Wentz first play going right to the air. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. 3. They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 58 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff when they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters? Hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Well, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons had 5 and 6 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. James O'Shaughnessy from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they are a game under fire. Following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Wentz to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Here we go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Then he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. James O'Shaughnessy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defensive.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Hitting London coming across the field. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10. Yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready? 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ready. Here we go with Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for London on the out route complete. Touchdown! Drake London as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Young way through the kickoff line.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw left side, there's London.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they...
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson to the 43, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson.
A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz. Thomas has got it, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 11. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already, and you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Wentz now on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz.
Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final time. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that is incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in